Give a call to the honourable member for Boothby.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Employment and Workplace Relations. What does today's annual wage review decision mean for Australian workers, and what has been the response to low-paid workers getting a pay rise?
Give a call to the Minister for Employment, Workplace Relations and Minister for the Arts.
Thank you very much, Speaker. And I thank the member for Boothby for the question. And in the seat of Boothby, like in every electorate, every taxpayer is now counting down the days where every taxpayer gets a tax cut, and every award worker now knows on the same date, 1st of July, they've got a pay rise heading their way. 3.75% increase, which means once again we have an annual wage review that is making sure that people are keeping in front of inflation. This means when you add up, and remember the annual wage review was one of the great controversies during the election campaign, when the Leader of the Opposition, as he then was, now the Prime Minister of Australia, said, looking for the dollar coin, where he said that we were committed to making sure that low-paid workers didn't go backwards. Those opposite described it as a dangerous policy for Australians. And they can't say, oh, that was just the policy of the Morrison government, because even this morning the words from Senator Hume were that if low-paid workers got real wages growth, she said this morning, that would be the worst thing for Australians. The worst thing for Australians. Being on a unity ticket between Senator Hume and the member for Hume, who's previously argued that he opposed our laws because they pushed up wages, and the Leader of the Opposition opposed them because he said, and I quote, it was going to result in higher wages. As a result of this, we now have 3 annual wage reviews that have been brought down in the space of 2 years. In those 2 years, under Prime Minister Albanese, we have a greater increase in the minimum wage in 2 years than those opposite had in their entire decade in office. In 2 years, the minimum wage has gone up by more than it did under those in their entire time in office. For full-time workers, the combination of the pay rise and the tax cuts means retail workers are about to have $102 a week extra in their bank account. Cleaners, $103 a week extra in their bank account. Because of the combination of the pay rise and the tax cuts on the 1st of July, hairdressers will get $106 a week extra in their bank account. Minimum wage workers, $120 a week extra in their bank account. And aged care workers, because of the work that this government's done in supporting a pay rise for aged care workers, $200 a week extra in their bank account. This government said we would get wages moving. Those opposite want people to work longer for less, when this government wants people to earn more and keep more of what they earn.